Sziasztok, Anka vagyok, egy újabb ReFantazio epizóddal. Már csak egyetlen egy tevékenységünk van, mielőtt belecsapunk a lecsóba, és meglátjuk, hogyan alakul az estély, illetve a herceget. A hercegre rárakott átok leírásának a megszerzése az estélyen, úgyhogy növeljük azt a toleranced, és menjünk is. We always get a flood of guests at night. Looks like it's going to be another hectic one. Ezt azt hiszem már olvastuk.
Mister?
Oh, are you going to cook something? I wanna help. Oh, nyugodtan, Maria.
You know.
Oh, ez egy trófea. Helped cook a meal a day with Maria. Ah, ez egy aranyos trófea. Today we're making my favorite, desert veggie stew. It's almost done. I think it's got to be yummy. But I can smell something burnt coming from the pot. Is something wrong with it? A seasoning nem veszi el. Let's just scrape the top.
Alright.
Let's scrape the part that's not burnt into another pot. Oh, I see now. That's why we don't use the burnt parts. I can't wait to see it when it's done. Maria and I poured our hearts into the dish. Fluffy, fragrant plumes of steam are emanating from the dish. Let's serve it to the customer.
I'm glad.
Wow, the customer loved it. It's all thanks to your help. Looks like I did a good job helping out. My tolerance improved. Yeah, ezért jöttünk. Ó, csak 3. Mindegy, az is több, mint a semmi.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Story time!
At last.
Right, everyone. The soiree will be held tonight at the feast hall Louis is staying at. Let's go over our rules on one more time.
Got it?
First, we all greet Louis together. Let him know we showed up. Excepting Gallica, of course. She stays hidden, so he only sees one person go missing. De hát már látta Gallicát. Never mind. Ezen a részen átugrottunk, úgy érzem. Once we're clear of him, the Captain and Gallica slip out with all speed and head for Louis's gauntlet runner. Hazme, Hulkenberg and I will keep tabs on Louis and buy whatever time we can. Understood. We have one objective. Take the curse formula from Louis's Skyrunner. All hangs upon this mission. His Highness the Prince and the very kingdom itself are at stake. I know I'm acting like I'm calling the shots here, but honestly, you're the one we're depending on. Once you're in, if you run into any guards, it'll be on you take them out quick. We can't have them raising the alarm. You're really the only one who has a chance alone against Louis's best. Sorry to put all this on your shoulders, but we believe in you.
Yep.
I do my best. Let's watch ourselves out there, all of us. We move at nightfall. Okay. Igen, át is ugrottuk a napot. Jó.
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves with more poise than Martira's guards.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Louis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
I don't see Louis. Those brothers or that songstress. But this many people here means the runner's got to be all but empty.
Shh, they're here.
Ó, akkor csak késtek egy kicsit.
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though. What's got you lot so wound up?
Túl sok ember.
Well, you have to
Sammy.
admit, the assembled company is more than a little intimidating.
Így van.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to survive. Hey, pups.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses. He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner. What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Juna. Is she not coming?
She's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Louis and live to tell it.
Mondjuk az, ha egy énekesnőnek nincs hangja, az egy elég jó kifogás. Azok után, amit láttunk belőle a cutscene-ben, biztos vagyok benne, hogy kifogás. Ugyanarra gondolt, mint mi.
What a shame. Zell got a bit droopy about missing her too.
God's sake, Baz Belltop. There he is!
Louisnak egyetlen egy outfitje van.
Thank you for inviting us.
Please, enjoy yourselves. As new comrades in arms, I expect you to. Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introductions out of the way. Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our ranks. Doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuous forward with the intent of winning my regard. Commendably bold.
Yep.
Let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
If my sword will be of use, you have it.
It's your life on the line now, boy.
Don't go losing it too quick now.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
I will. Máshol. De élvezni fogom.
We'll take care of the rest.
Már is? Amíg még mindig mindenki rám figyel? Ok.
Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would it?
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his own.
You little red-eyed! You want to say that again?
Yes. My opportunity to slip out. Is it though? Csepesen vagyunk feltűnőek. Miért nőtt a... More people have taken an interest in me and Louis has formally acknowledged it. Now we just need to find a formula to the princess curse. Meg összeszedni a nyereményünket a fogadós bácsitól. We managed to slip out of the soirée and defeated the Charadrius while the guards were short-handed.
All right.
We made it. So far everything's going according to plan. Security is nice and light. We were smart to do this on the night of the soirée. The lift to Louis' square... Hang on. There are guards in front of the lift. Of course they're watching this door. I don't think they're looking this way though. Let's see if we can sneak a peek. What's going on? We can't afford to get slowed down. Úgy érzem, ez egy őrruhába öltözött behatoló. We don't have a choice, we'll have to look for a way out. Hey, come here a moment. Wait, what are you doing? You heard that alert this morning, eh? Just making sure all the extra security measures are in working order. What's wrong with you? Something got you worked up? Alright, the bridge is locked and I can't get in. Give me a hand, would you? Cabio is on duty, isn't he? What's he doing locking the door? Well, I heard someone saw Lady Chuna enter the bridge. Wait, you don't mean? Are they alone in there? What do you think is going on?
Yeah.
That's great, this is our chance. Yeah. És bent találkozok majd Chuna.
No way.
Oh no, the key's not working. This is the one that worked before. Maybe they changed the lock somehow? They were just talking about some extra security measures. This isn't good. What do? We don't have much time. Well.
Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
Aha, és az mennyi? Negyed óra? 20 perc? Stroll! Stroll, mit csinálsz?
Might I have a moment, please? Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate. I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential.
Ja, és aki nekem is adott ilyen erőt, és aki segített, hogy házat tudjak adni a falumból menekülteknek, abból a faluból menekültek bele, amit egyébként valószínűleg te pusztítottál el, bár az ugye még nem biztos, hogy Louis állt a mögött, a támadás mögött is, de...
Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier. Are the rumors true that was by your decision?
Oh. Így? Kapásból?
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Harlia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
És megmentett több ezer másikat, ez lesz a válasz.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power.
Do I offend you? Még szép!
The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. Their reality denied. It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged, however cruel.
Többfajta portrét láttunk Louisról ebben a 2 percben, mint eddig az egész játékban.
I am not one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoyed the party.
Inkább monológ volt, mint conversation, de sure.
Stroll.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learned to temper his words.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
That brat's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he slip off to?
A konyhában dézsmálom a desszerteket, amiket még nem hoztak ki. Chill.
Let's go have a look around, Hector.
At this rate, the guards will come back. If I miss this opportunity, we won't get another.
What?
Wait, what? I feel the strangest sensation, like my body's being pulled downwards. Oh!
Oi!
We're going on. There wasn't a takeoff scheduled for tonight. Takeoff? Wait a second, you mean the runner is taking off? Why is this happening now? This wasn't part of the plan. We're gaining speed. What's our course?
Oh no.
Hang on, this is bad. We got to change the flight path. We'll ram straight into that sphere of water. Hoppa! That whole area is thick with distortion from the magla. If we get too close, the whole damn craft's deep. What do we do? All this commotion's going to have this place full of panicking guards if you stay put there find us. Come on, follow me. Let's retreat to the deck for now. Bújjunk be a szállózőbe, azt úgy sem csekkolja soha senki.
Phew! Close one. What was that? The floor suddenly tilted. Whoa!
Valaki nagyon bénán kormányoz, az történik.
going on? That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magla crystal. Maybe this is it.
Oh! Galika! Oh, és én is. Remélem Louis ablakához sodort minket, és be tudunk mászni a lakosztályába csak úgy. Ha még egyáltalán a Renőrön vagyunk. Oké. Okay. All right.
That helped a lot.
What just happened? We're safe, but how? Are we standing on the outside of Gerardrius? Yes? I knew this was a big vessel, but this thing looks like it goes on for ages. This isn't going according to plan. Így is lehet fogalmazni. I wasn't expecting to get thrown out onto the hull. But failure is not an option. I have to think. What can I do to keep this mission on track? This isn't good. What do we do? Yes, igen, kívülről mászunk be Louis szobájába. What? Are you serious? Louis's quarters are all the way at the far end of the runner. Elnézést. Hát, de éjszakai jogging. But actually, you've got a point. That key ended up being useless, so sneaking in from the outside might be our best bet. You've got a plan, don't you? Some way to get from here to Louis's room. Oh boy. Okay. Én benne vagyok. Wait, you're just gonna go straight across the hall. I mean, if anyone could do it, it's you, but are you sure you wanna risk it? Sure. We're right together, yes. Louis's quarters are straight ahead, all the way at the end. If you're careful, you should be able to jump across the glowing section by using them as scaffolds. We're losing time, so let's hurry. I'll hide in your back. Please don't kill us. Blade riding! Igen, állal irányítom. Automatically jump. Okay. But there isn't a scaffold, you'll fall.
Gangway!
Így.
Look at you!
Whee! Ó, hogy ez sokkal lassabban kanyarodik, mint én szeretném. De szerencsére megtalálja a scaffoldokat automatikusan. Nagyon jó. Én nem adtam volna meg magamnak azt az előző előtti jumpot. Ó! Ez kicsit hirtelen képernyőváltás volt, de oké. Okay. Az igen! Jó, sokkal egyszerűbb volt, mint vártam. We actually made it! We got to Louis's quarters! I thought we were gonna die in there. You can be so reckless.
This is no good.
I think we're moving away from the crystal. The runner's going back to normal. If we don't get inside quick, we're dead. It's starting to tilt again. We have to jump through the door. Wait! És reménykedünk, hogy senki nincs benn. Illetve reménykedünk, hogy valahogy ki tudunk majd jutni. Just in time. If we stayed out there like that, we'd have plummeted. Coincidence or not, it's nice to have a bit of luck on our side. So here we are.
And yet...
This room really is beautiful, huh? Rengeteg benne a kihasználatlan tér. Maybe it's got some special spell, so nothing falls when it's turbulent. Úgy tűnik, különben teljes káosz lenne mindenhol. Anyway, the formula we're looking for is somewhere in here. Let's hurry and find it.
Okay.
Ez a kifele vezető ajtó. Nincsen loot. Magic book, another magic book. Maybe the curse's formula is hidden somewhere, like I don't know, stashed behind the false panel or something. Wishful thinking. Let's look somewhere else. I'm seeing several books of magic stacked. No formula, definitely notice something about spells though. Where the heck is it? We'll just have to keep looking. Nem fogjuk ilyen egyszerűen megtalálni, gondolom. It's a map marked with different routes. Looks like it shows the ocean area. Ez egy hatalmas térkép. There's a mark on one of these islands of the shore. Weird. I never even heard of this place. Is Louis interested in this island for some reason? Wonder why. Me too. Itt bennem tudom használni a kardomat. Such beautiful flowers, but I've seen them somewhere before. These are royal flowers, the ones Louis scattered at the royal funeral. Keeping them in his room like this. It's like he's displaying a trophy. Wonder if that ego of his will fit inside of a crown. Makes me sick just thinking about it. Let's find the formula quick. We have to save the prince. Books and books and magic. With a collection this size, he must be pretty passionate about his studies, right? Guess that's how he managed to craft such a powerful course. Now's not the time to be speculating on his hobbies. Doesn't seem like the formulas on this shelf. Okay. Még beljebb lesz, ugye? Quite the art collection he's got here. This one looks like an exterior shot of the Shredrius. It's enough just walking around in the runner. This painting really helps put into perspective just how impressive this vessel is. The way it was originally developed by the state army and Louis claimed it for his own. To him, it's a symbol of power, no doubt about that. You don't think he hid the formula behind one of these paintings, do you? Nah. Still, this place is immaculate, not a dust mote on sight. Can't get it open. This looks like a storage closet, but it's shut pretty tight. Let's replace it. Újabb vagyunk, okay. What is it? Find something? Hold a pistet? Look!
The same novel that you have.
Wow.
Why would Louise? It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
More! Hogyha nem beszélsz Louis-szal is a hátunk mögött.
That's impossible.
Do you think Louise is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message. Wait, in there! There's a hidden box. Yes, magic formulas! Which one has the prince's curse? Oh, forget it! We'll just take the whole box!
Egyetértek. Uh-oh. Hi!
What are you doing here?
És mit csinálsz te itt?
I was asked to run an errand.
By who? And what would you be fetching from here?
Not your business.
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there? You're that fairy from before.
Count Louis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me. I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
I'm really losing my touch.
Oh, hi.
So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Annyira szöges ellentétben áll egymással az animált karakter arca, meg a portré arca.
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
Yep, ez egy teljesen jó deal. Nem tudja, hogy mi mit kerestünk, nekünk sem kell tudni, ő mit keresett. Egyszerűen nem beszélünk egymásról. Done.
I don't plan on ratting you out.
I do love a smart man.
Thank you.
So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Köszi.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica.
Hallottál róla?
Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
What?
Someone's coming.
Well, well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
De ez logikus, mármint ha Louis nincs a szobájában, akkor nyilván zárja maga után az ajtót.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runtime might have figured for a rat, but even my lord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal!
Hallottál minket az ajtón keresztül?
Maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
Ovál, szóval legyőzzünk, majd kinyitjuk az ajtót, amin keresztül mi bejöttünk a szobába, kihajítunk rajta, és így tán, szépen beleesik az óceánba, és soha senki nem fog erről tudni. Case closed.
Everything's falling apart. What do we do? I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse.
Oh, okay.
I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right?
Yeah.
Take what's inside and leave.
Te is ugyanezért vagy itt? Vagy neked valami más célod van?
Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
És
Told us
amúgy...
to run, but we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
Na, sokkal jobban ismeri ezt a helyet, mint mi. Louis egyik bizalmi embere. Bízzuk rá a dolgot, és csak tűnjünk el. Come on. És legalább elraktuk a formulát, mondd, hogy legalább elraktuk.
Your attention, everyone. Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church orchestrated to win Forden the throne. For all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public, this hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
Lemaradtál egy körről, de oké.
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
Szerintem Louis nem fogja érdekelni.
Why would I care for his permission?
Így van.
The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow.
Yes.
I will enter at my leisure.
Yes.
Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads.
Nice. Ezt támogatom.
We got one sanctuary strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
He's entering the competition?
Miért ne?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time all along.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleagues' heels. Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
Fidelio reakciója érdekes volt.
Louis will be king! Hail King Louis!
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
On it.
Hát kapásból 3-an.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the gauntlet runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke.
Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Out of the way. I'm busy.
At this rate.
Hát, erről lekéstetek.
Hey, Del, look! The Caradrius is airborne.
Hey.
What? Why? You hear anything about a takeoff today? With its owner out? Impossible. The rat's behind this. You know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Zorba.
Ezt hogy nem tudjátok? De hát ezt konkrétan látták. Erről tud Grant Rad, legalábbis aki ott volt.
Catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the cathedral guards, they had help. Think the rat nipped him too? Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever.
Hey.
And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Nem is értem, miért pedig nem feltűnő. Se szokatlan, egyáltalán.
Whoa, Tell, eyes up, it's coming down. Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight.
Ok.
Whoa, Tell!
Ezt a saját embereiteknek is megmondjátok? Aztán földet értünk!
This is no good.
The runner stopped, we're almost out of time. We have to chase them.
Hurry!
Oh, Gladalnak hívják. Elraktok a formulát? Nagyon remélem. Tudok menteni? De, hogy tudok menteni? Seekerünknek van... de szerintem azt lecserélem, de egyébként meg jó lesz a Seeker. Removes all the fuss for all allies. Nem tudom, hogy Gladalnak milyen képességei vannak. Három elem, egy fizikai támadás, gyógyítás, passzív, jó. Meglátjuk. It's open. Earlier we weren't able to get through. The trip's been turbulent, so maybe the lock broke along the way, and that be why Glodal was able to get in here too. This is bad. All set? No telling what might happen in a situation like this. Sure.
Was that?
That was Chuna. I think she's on the deck. We have to escape! De a főszereplőnk úgyis segíteni akar rajta. Yeah, not gonna ignore a distress call. Oh, nagyon hangosan kiáltott, hogyha ez így behallatszott.
I told you to run. You're too soft.
Egyetértek.
I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours.
You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly, time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
Okay. What the fuck happened, Hector?
Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command? That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it. Gladel, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me! You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Basant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Hát és még vitből sem nálad túl sok.
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me, no one else.
Nope.
And yet every time, I watch them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. They've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler.
Remélem megéljük, és utána úgy állítjuk be, hogy ő volt a traitor.
Oh my, you're pathetic.
Egyetértek.
I told you to shut your damned mouth! Go, Hector! Don't move. That goes for you too, fairy. Unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this.
De hogyan? Az a kérdés, Galika, hogy hogyan?
Spectacular!
Oh.
A fitting end for a pack of rats. Get them, Hector!
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
You like that? Who's your king now? I am!
Like, fuck you are.
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right. I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful.
Ennyire magasan van a ranglistán.
Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you.
Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Juana's sickness. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
Great speech.
What? It worked?
It worked. Oh! Az egy csodálatos pofon volt.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well.
Csak így?
Star who wanders in sorrow, O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song.
Oh, wow. Az aztán frizura.
Behold, My voice rises from the depths of my heart.
Okay. Hi.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damned singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
I see. So this is the power of an archetype.
Mi van a bal vállán? A szimbólumot nézem.
All it takes is a change of mask, and I can be whatever I want. Though at it really, especially for me, that's just as well. You can lend me your strength too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. Do you know about this power?
Igen, ez a lehetett, hogy használtuk. Egyszer biztosan, talán az arénában is, tehát láttad nagyjából 2 vagy 3-szor, és csak így bamf. Előszedtél magadtól egy archetype-ot. Úgyhogy nagyon kíváncsi vagyok, hogy honnan tud erről, honnan tud Kalikáról, mit keresett Louis szobájában, ha ő nem a herceg miatt van itt, és úgy nincsen erről. És ugye az ő awakeningje abban is különbözik a többiekétől, hogy nem volt valami nagy cél. Nem volt semmilyen nagy, hogy mondjam, behatás. Ugye Strollnál ott volt, hogy Hália pusztulása az nem pusztán egy embertámadás, hanem szándékosan nem érkezett segítség. Hulkenbergnél ott volt a tudat, hogy a herceg mégis él, és van miért küzdenie. Nála meg csak így, most már én is tudom. És nem is volt, nem is tudjuk, hogy mi az, ami miatt ezt felébresztette.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands! A duel, then. You can die together.
Oh, along with its own skill, the masked dancer archetype can equip different masks to use additional skills. Oh, the Seeker's mask is currently active. Fuck! To obtain new mask with a special experiments in Academia. Az egyetlen archetype, amit nem... Oké, de legalább vannak más képességei is, mint a Seekernek. Thank God. Active dance increases success rate of skills that inflict status elements. This medium fire damage. Oké. Hát ez az. Oké. Igen, szép dodge, Juna. Ahogy te eleve hátul állsz. Azért nem tudtam akkor az előbb veled. Increases critical rate. Okay.
Take this.
It's okay.
Behold this power. Raging fire.
Let's stay calm. Seeker! We can do this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, indeed. Inflicts all enemies with a one-time weak test to ice. De hát nincs is jégtámadásod. Nem értem teljesen ezt a képességet, hogyha nincsen jégtámadása. Partiban nyilván jó. Nem tudom, hogy itt is megvan-e a mechanika, hogy egyszerre kell őket legyőzni, vagy nem. Mindjárt kiderül. We can do this.
We're not out of this yet. With me now, Hector.
Jó, legalább jó sokat sebzünk rá. Abban reménykedem, hogyha legyőzzük Lodelt, akkor Hector is feladja, nem pedig pont, hogy erősebb lesz. Azt hiszem, csak még egyet kibír. Közben azon gondolkodom, hogy lehet, hogy Junán pont azért a Seeker maszk van, mert én a Seekerrel vagyok. Tehát bármilyen archetype lett volna rajtam, rajta ugyanannak a maszkja van.
Your rightful king with healing power. Take this.
The captain's hurt bad.
I can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing. This is just what I need. Sorry, my mistake. The captain's on his last leg. Someone get him.
Miért your mistake? De hát eltaláltad. De hát miért volt your mistake, Juna? Oké. Okay. He's fine.
Behold this power.
That hurts.
Gale. Oké, jól taktikáztam, ennek örülök. Lehet, hogy több XP-t kaptunk volna, hogy... Ó, és akkor ezért kaptuk folyamatosan a white maskeket. Már a side dungeon-ökben is. Jó, 6000 pénz. Wow. Hector így eltűnt?
Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
Nem hiszek neked.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
Oh, csak dobjuk bele az óceánba.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book.
Yes. Nem lepődtem meg. Oh!
Why? What?
Okay. Miért most? Miért nem a harc során?
No. I'm the future king. I can't.
Ennyivel előrébb voltunk a rangsorban, mint ő.
I can't breathe. Why?
Ó, én azt hittem, a mágia csak megakadályozza őket a támadásban, nem öli meg őket. Oké. Hol van Hector?
Is he dead?
Yeah?
So the magic protected us. But why now?
Ezt kérdeztem én is.
What the hell?
Szóval... Oh shit.
Dead. You lot kill him.
Nem láttátok a hatalmas aranyláncokat az égből?
He's the one who attacked us. And then the king's magic did all that to him.
That the truth of it?
Yeah.
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters.
Na, ugye.
Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
Remélem, hogy senki nem kérdezi meg, hogy és mégis mi miért vagyunk itt.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Yes, exactly.
Right!
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
És komolyan nem kérdezitek meg, hogy egyébként mit keresek itt?
Hold on.
Thank
You
you.
were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
Well, no, just...
Csak éppen józan paraszti észre kilogikázta, hogy valami nem oké.
Suppose that means the rat was Gladel?
Yeah, yes.
Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back? Shall we make what we can of this party together?
Most, hogy megjavult a torkod.
Your throat all better then, Lady Juna?
Yes.
My... Ah, yes. Much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat, my tongue, my lips. If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Jaj, imádom Fideliót.
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
Mi miért nem megyünk?
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
Nem igazán.
So Gladel was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped and Lady Juna and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Exactly.
Too right. Dead can't speak after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true, the boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the king's rock.
Oh!
It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Hey, good for you, pup.
Aranyos. Thank you.
That's how the magic got to Gladel.
Seems you were in more danger than we knew, but the risk paid off.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing. What was he after there?
Yeah, who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started.
Yep.
Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed.
Oké, hamar túltetted magad rajta, majd mint Gladel halálán.
From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
Oh, and with Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my standards.
Miért nem Louis-szal utazol?
Let her do as she pleases.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but Is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him? All right.
Hey! Mégsem nyertem a fogadáson. It seems the reputation I gained at the exhibition saved me. All that remains is to break the prince's curse using the formula.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
Nyilván nem.
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Louis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Volt ilyenről szó?
Grius. Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was. But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods, so we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young.
Mondod ezt te?
If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
Mert egyébként hány tündérrel találkoztál? Oké, hogy mi találkoztunk egy másikkal, de annyira nem gyakoriak.
I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were his...
Attól még lehet.
His lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind.
Okay.
No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
Ah.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away.
Uh-huh.
A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art.
Szóval csatlakoztál ehhez az ellenálláshoz, és belementél, hogy Louis közelébe férkőz, és kémkedj a privát lakosztályában inspiráció miatt. Hogy később dalokat szerezhess belőle. Alright.
And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests aligned.
All that just so you could grow as a singer. You really are devoted and fearless to boot.
I know what I put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Fair.
The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why.
Köztük nekem is, én sem értem, hogy miért.
Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul. I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
Sure, fine by me.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade.
Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
Tonight, Kingdom's premier songstress has become your ally. Hello.
Well, didn't see that coming.
Ez így van.
But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
Oké. Újabb szín Kalikával. Nice.
Anyway, welcome aboard, Juna. Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Mert ne is haragudj, de ha ezt maga Louis írta, akkor nem hiszem, hogy bármelyikünk rendelkezik annyi tudással, hogy ezt tudná dekódolni.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing?
Thank you.
I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grease's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Oh, Juna testvére.
Rella, the girl they call the saint?
Igen. Aki ott volt amikor vittük a fejeket, meg aki előtte beszélt a tanácssal, még Rentrádban, hogy pontosan mik a királyi védelemnek a részletei. Ja.
Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent, one of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Louise's gaze.
Tudunk teleportálni, it's okay. De hogy ignorálta Galika kérdését?
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic.
Így van.
No, really, it's dashing convenient.
Így van.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Nagyvárosokba.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off.
Kivéve, ha most csodálatos módon nem működik a teleport. Nem, oké. Ugye jó helyre visz. Oké. Jó.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do that?
Magic!
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
Holly.
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand. Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it will be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
Let's meet her first.
Igen.
Fair thought. We need not be so reluctant.
If you say so, then let's get on.
A pletykákon kívül még semmit nem tudunk róla. Meg arról, hogy nem tud beszédet tartani. Ennyi.
Let's hurry.
Church! Yay! Jó irányba megyek? Igen. Ja, ott van a minimapen is, persze. Hi! Inside. Egyszer nem láttam még, pedig elég gyakran járok ide.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you?
Juna! Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
Okay.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrylehaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
És lehetőleg ne beszélj róla senkinek, thank you.
Where did you get this?
Nem fontos tudnod.
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
Yep.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Ezt tudtuk.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Jó, akkor csak áruljuk el neki.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Then, surely, the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oké, akkor nem csak nekem volt fura, hogy így ebből kivégezték.
Oh, Rella. But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... You didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade.
Well, fuck. Akkor vissza az altervhez.
The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
Okay.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this.
Miért?
this formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
Mire van még szükséged? A teljesre?
I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing?
Of course.
You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Azt hittem még valamit a formuláról, de oké.
She's strong enough to do that herself.
She is. I know she's far stronger than I am. But she'll charge headlong into any danger, so please, watch over her. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
Szóval, áterv.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll.
Így van.
And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Juna out in public, we might attract the crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner away from prying eyes. Miért nem teleportálunk vissza?
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people?
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath.
Az van.
You have a room for that, I trust?
Van egy dézsán kint. Ja nem, van rendes fürdő is.
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Eurus?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air.
Egy kicsit büszke vagyok rá, hogy magára hagytuk. Egy napra, vagy még több, és nem részeg.
Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly though, and got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they told me I was to be demoted.
Oh.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping,
Nélküled el se tudtunk volna indulni Grand Threadból a versenyre.
The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been.
Yep.
If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies.
Okay.
It'll take time, no doubt. But I'll put my very self into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
Óriási kötőszárnyak lesznek a rennerünkön, értem. You can change or add members to your party from the party option. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participant, and you can never remove the protagonist. Okay. Let's rest in the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now. Akkor remélhetőleg Louis nem fogja észrevenni, hogy hiányzik a titkos könyve.
Damn it!
After all we did to get into Louis's good graces and secure the formula, does it weigh on you that all our efforts have been spit in the wind?
It'll be all right.
A little. Well, we mustn't get too discouraged. We still have some semblance of a plan. It's times like this when I'm heartened by Juna's bright positivity. Well, that certainly could have turned out worse than it did. És valóban pozitívan látja. All thanks to your engineer, I assume, that crazy uncle-looking chap. Yep. He must be quite a thinker, Now that your runner holds a candle. Not that your runner holds a candle to Louis's. That aside, I wish you all wouldn't stand on ceremony with me. I'm on your side now, truly. You were fortunate indeed to find an unexpected ally in the midst of hostile territory. Hakenberg had much to say on the fame and accomplishments of both Juna and Rella. I must confess a near total ignorance of modern trends and those that set them. What about you? Igen, csodálom, hogy Hakenberg nincs jobban kiakadva. This a bitter setback that we've lost the means to break His Highness's curse. Yet would serve nothing to only wallow in dismay, if the only path that remains is slaying Louis. Majdnem. We must seek new strengths with soul renewed. Hiszen Hakenberg rajong Junáért, úgyhogy csodálom, hogy nincsen kiakadva még jobban. 1, 2, 3, 4, akkor lesz még egy party memberünk. This is a small bed, doesn't look really comfortable, but still.
Good night.
More time. Nem? Oh. I'm finding it hard to sleep. Pedig biztos voltam benne, hogy More beszélni akar majd velünk. Mivel új archetype meg egyebek. As good as time as any for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake.
Ó, tényleg neked még nem mutattam a könyvet.
What's the matter?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Louisa's room.
Oké, de ugye addig lemásoljuk.
Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I should probably have Gina return any magla keys we got on the chariot race too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised.
És akkor mi mit mondjunk?
I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Louisa's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am. And you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Louisa's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time.
Ó, akkor tényleg olvassa.
Like, can I read a bit of it?
Sure.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential.
Igen, mert ez lehetetlen.
I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know.
Ja, egyikőtökkel találkoztam csak, de igen, ő az.
Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form, it's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire.
Ez megmagyarázza az archetype-odat.
No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Oké, most sem aludtunk be. Pedig kicsit megint arra számítottam, hogy elalszunk.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound.
Ó, azt reméltem lesz, hogy kis szabadidőnk, mondván, hogy Louis addig adott nekünk free time-ot, amíg szabadidőnk van. Mármint amíg el nem mondják, hogy mi a következő versenyszám.
The 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden!
Yeah, sure.
And the traitor Louis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Kiddo! Furthermore,
in the end, everyone but Louis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
Kivéve minket.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Louis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Louis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Yay!
Right, wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head?
Well...
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? The disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Louis's authority.
I agree.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina.
Oh, hogy mégsem, azt hittem te kiszálltál.
Ideas that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Ferga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Nemo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Igen.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne.
Itt már csak 10 jut tovább.
First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
Miért lenne?
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice.
Oh, itt van Juna, okay.
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Ez a frizura?
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes, your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of sanctism, Altaberry Heights in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Thank you.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Oh. Focus, Iceland, focus.
Ó, tényleg Iceland a keresztneve.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
Oké, mi a határidő?
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
Igen.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Ez így van.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Ha csak nem tudunk átrepülni az óceánon.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the crown theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in.
Ez hamar ment.
Have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladel incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Egy nap telt el.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Aww.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
Ez mondjuk egy jó terv, miután lerombolta a katedrális.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
És hogy?
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders.
Oval.
Is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Sárkányölő láncsa?
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue.
Nyilván.
I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
Nyilván.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
És hogy?
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight.
Okay.
May we
Fuck
both
you
find
too.
success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Well, we're back at the inn so far. The only thing we know for sure is that it's called Dracodius. I guess we've got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go! Oké, és egyedül vagyunk a csapatból. És nem tudunk teleportálni sem. Szed. De legalább a kartunk megvan. A divine lance was it that some pagan repainted? Go ask one of them. Have you seen any mastery around here then? Someone who seems like they might know more about it. I told you I don't know anything, didn't I? Find a crowd and you can bet there'll be a mastery or two there, now bugger off. I think they might avoid crowds of people if I'm being honest, but maybe it's worth checking a tavern or something.
Wonderful.
Te az egyik versenyző vagy. If you pledge your support for Jean, then you two could... a candidate. And not only that, but the important Ada who dared to interrupt my speech. Have you come to interfere again?
No.
Earning the support I need is all that matters. What reason do I have to flatter a rival? What an obnoxious toad. What's the world coming to if a scuzzbucket like him can be a notable candidate? Yep.
All right then.
Pardon?
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Just can't stand it. What's it all got to do?
Aha, egyikbe se tudunk bemenni, még mindig. Oké.
Wonderful. Well met, eh?
Hey, mister.
Itt nem lesz senki.
Well met, eh?
Nem hiszem, hogy ilyen egyszerű, hogy bejövünk és tadá, mastery.
Hey, listen.
No. De a pletykákat hallgathatunk, hát ha valaki látott valahol. Nem, ti csak az ételre vártok.
Hey, I beg your pardon, but...
Oh, it's you two. Why address me while I'm enjoying my meal? I'm a customer of this tower. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Oké. Mert egyébként te ki vagy?
Hey, listen.
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. A divine lance. Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on, igen. Must hurry, igen. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance. Sounds like he might know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the merchant's bazaar, wouldn't you say? If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the merchant's bazaar. Okay.
I'm just incredulous. Wonderful.
All right then.
Pardon?
What am I gonna do?
Nem erre. Tudom, hogy azt mondták, hogy Merchant Bazaar, csak reméltem, hogy igazából kijött a stégre.
What am I gonna do? You're not serious.
All right then.
Hogy most meg tudok teleportálni is. Vagy legalábbis utazni. Oké.
You're not serious.
Hi.
What is it?
I saw the village chief a moment ago. I'd heard he was participating in a tournament, but he appeared genuinely upset. I wonder if everything's alright. Did you hear that? I don't think it's this guy though. He got to know something about the lace. Keep searching in the merchant's bazaar. Fine.
Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions. Wonderful.
Oh, ez Rudolf.
Pardon?
Now what am I to do? Now, how did I wind up? Well met, eh?
Hey, that mastery over there. Igen, ő a versenyzőnk.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
Hmm? Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
Ez így van. Elda vagyok, tehát...
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
Oh.
If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Igen.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The
Sure.
Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider.
Az, hogy is volt ez a repülő runnerekkel?
It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, ahhoz még mindig egy kicsit túl naívak vagyunk.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Mi a deadline?
Let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves.
Na.
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Imádom mindenki szkeptikus arc kifejezését.
Worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
És jól teszi.
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days.
Yes.
Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah?
Me and you.
És magára hagyjátok Louist?
Whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go. You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Basilio is best boy.
What the?
Hogy nem repülünk, hanem úszunk.
Wait a second.
Oké.
You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Helysz még kis sátra. Ez még sátra is ott van.
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Louis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas.
És ezt egy nap alatt meg is építetted?
After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
Okay.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right. Mirus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
Szerintem egyikünk sem, és továbbra is igazuk van.
We're here on Master Louis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
No.
We're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Sure.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Ez így van.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials and make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Okay, make preparations and sail away. Milyen preparationokra gondolunk, kedves játék? Azt nézem, hogy van esetleg még küldetés, amit felvehetünk. De úgy látom, nincsen. Ó. Itt van az arcunk, a kövön, valahol. Nem. Nope. Pedig reménykedtem. Mert requestből csak ez van, a Coliseum Monster deadline nélkül. A többi az meg várhat magára. Akkor következő alkalommal hajózunk a rennerünkön. Elég érdekes társaságban, és nyilvánvalóan sok minden lesz majd út közben. Nem tudom csak így, nem tudom csak így nézegetni a mapet. Pedig kíváncsi lettem volna, hogy pontosan melyik sziget az ezek közül, de örülök, hogy arra megyünk. azon gondolkodom, hogy lesznek-e új activity-k a Renneren, így a tengeren. Például van egy rakat baitünk, tudunk-e horgászni majd menet közben, vagy valami hasonló. Bár így is, úgy is tulajdonságokat kell növelni, mert kell tolerance, kell eloquence, kell imagination, minden kell. Úgyhogy ez lesz a programunk, kivéve, hogyha valaki ráér. Biztos vagyok benne, hogy Juna is egy follower lesz, előbb-utóbb. És meg is tudjuk nézni. Akkor szerintem itt lesz ő, mert itt vannak a csapattársak, és rajta kívül 1, 2... Már csak 2 follower. Oké, akkor nem is állunk olyan rosszul follower rankek tekintetében, mint én azt hittem. Jó. Akkor következő alkalommal indulunk a szigetre megszerezni a sárkányisten láncsáját. Remélem ez nem azt jelenti, hogy le kell győznünk a sárkányistent ahhoz, hogy megkapjuk a láncsát, bár én kinézem ebből a játékból. Köszönöm, hogy velem tartottatok, találkozzunk legközelebb is. Sziasztok!